We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. San Francisco hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Jackson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has a potential. This does for an infield or an outfield defense.
Come on, dude.
And have to make plays.
That's the fucking ball. Dumb shit.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 1-0 the count. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Jackson leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So
whatever, dude.
When that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Giants leave 1. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Oh, it's not feeling it.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The center fielder.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Count 1-0.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That is 7. The right fielder.
So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the box. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Takes this the other way to right.
Fucking Adam,
there,
like,
and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He went deep in the contest last night. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. No doubt.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The tag,
come on,
and he is
man.
out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. We'll move to the third with no score. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, looking for better results than last. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, this guy's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So coming to the plate, Luis Robert, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
The tag gets one. And now he throws on
I'm
the
done.
brakes, but he can't get back
I can't.
to
I
first,
can't
and
stand
he's
this.
nailed for the
This game is base running, dude. Like this.
second out.
I give up, dude.
They did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Yeah, it's not the mood.